On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Fluent.
Able to communicate in a specific language smoothly or effectively, or easily.
Examples:
Fluent Chinese. In a fluent tone. She learned 5 languages, but is only fluent in 2 of them.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the 2 countries met to confer on the issue.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Relentless.
Persistent and determined, continuing despite difficulties or setbacks.
Examples:
Relentless attack. Face relentless pressure. The athlete's relentless training paid off in the end.
Devote.
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Auditorium.
A room or building used for concerts, plays, or other public performances.
Examples:
Open-air auditorium. Auditorium annex. The auditorium seating was filled with people waiting for the concert to begin.
Applaud.
To express approval of someone or something by clapping the hands.
Examples:
Applaud his courage. Applaud the orchestra. I enthusiastically applaud my rival's achievement.
Worthless.
Having no value or usefulness, not worth considering.
Examples:
Worthless stock. Worthless coin. The product was found to be worthless as it failed to meet the customer's expectations.
Stomp.
To walk heavily and noisily, often with a rhythmical sound, to dance with a rhythmical step.
Examples:
Stomp off to the room. Stomp on his foot. The children stomped their feet in time to the music.
Amortize.
To gradually reduce or pay off a debt or loan by making regular payments over a period of time, To spread out the cost or expense of something over a specific period.
Examples:
Amortize a loan. Amortize over time. It will take several years to amortize the mortgage on our new house.
Takeaway:
A message or conclusion that can be taken away from a situation or piece of information.
Examples:
Takeaway pizza. Takeaway message. The main takeaway from the meeting was the need for better communication.
Tycoon:
A wealthy and powerful business leader or industrialist.
Examples:
Business tycoon. Tycoon of industry. He became a successful tycoon in the oil industry.
Musky:
Having a strong, earthy smell that is often reminiscent of musk or moss.
Examples:
Musky aroma. Musky perfume. The musky scent of the old book filled the air of the dusty library.
Adept:
Having or showing knowledge and skill and aptitude to do something quite difficult.
Examples:
Adept at fishing. Adept in handicrafts. She is highly adept with medical equipment.
Drawback:
A disadvantage or inconvenience that makes something less attractive.
Examples:
The drawback of his method. One of the main drawbacks. He pointed out all the drawbacks to our plan.
Boardroom:
A room where the board of directors of a company or organization meets.
Examples:
Boardroom meeting. Boardroom decision. The corporate boardroom was filled with tense silence as the CEO presented the new plan.
Robin:
A small bird from the thrush family, typically having a red breast and found across Europe, Asia, and North America.
Examples:
Robin eggs. Robin's nest. I love listening to the cheerful song of the robin in my garden.
Acronym:
A word formed from the first letter of each word in a phrase, such as NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or AIDS, Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome.
Examples:
Acronym definition. Use an acronym. Radar is an acronym for radio detection and ranging.
Nod:
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.
Frantic:
Marked by uncontrolled excitement or emotion, wild, frenzied.
Examples:
Frantic pace. with frantic haste. The mother was frantic as she searched for her lost child.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Spout.
A tube or chute through which something, particularly a liquid, can be poured or discharged in a continuous stream, a projecting tube or pipe that transfers fluids from one container to another. Verb, to send out a stream of liquid or gas, typically in a forceful way.
Examples:
spout out an opinion, fountain spout. The water spout in the garden provides a refreshing mist on hot days. Satirize. To use humor, irony, or sarcasm to expose and criticize the foolishness or vices of a person, group, or society. To use satire as a means of social or political commentary.
Examples:
satirize mainstream media, satirize celebrities. The comedian used humor to satirize the political system and its flaws. Immaterial. Not having material existence or substance, not being important or relevant. Examples: right of immaterial property, immaterial information. The immaterial aspects of culture, such as values, beliefs, and customs, are often more difficult to define and understand than material ones. Insignificant. Of little importance, influence, or power. Examples: insignificant amount, an insignificant mistake. He made me feel small and insignificant. Stale. No longer fresh, new, or interesting, dull or uninteresting. Examples: a stale joke, stale smell. The bread was stale and not fit for eating. Cliché. A phrase or expression that has become overused to the point that it has lost its original impact or meaning, a trite or unoriginal idea or statement. Examples: cliché plot, age-old cliché. Using the same cliché phrase in every conversation can take time and effort. Sane. Mentally sound or normal, having a rational mind. Examples: for a sane reason, sane judgment. Despite the difficult circumstances, he remained sane. Numb. Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity. Examples: numb with cold, a numb mind. My left arm became numb. Fury. Intense and often violent anger.
Examples:
Market fury. Fury of the storm. The crowd's fury was palpable as they shouted and protested against the government's decision.
Signify.
To indicate, represent, or communicate something, especially an idea or concept, often through a symbol, gesture, or word.
Examples:
Signify importance. Actions that signify agreement. The red lights on the dashboard signify that the car needs maintenance.
Pickle.
Vegetables or fruit preserved in salty water or vinegar served cold with meat, salads, etc.
Examples:
Pickle a cucumber. Pickle barrel. The pickle must have an acidity level high enough to inhibit the growth of bacteria.
Touch point.
A point or moment of interaction or contact between a person or user and a product, service, or organization, a specific opportunity or moment for engagement or communication.
Examples:
Omnichannel touchpoint. Digital touchpoint. The marketing team analyzed the customer touchpoints to optimize the buyer's journey.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Ointment.
A medicated salve or paste applied to the skin for treatment or relief of a condition.
Examples:
Ointment for eczema. Eye ointment. I need to apply the ointment to my burn to help it heal faster.
Scripture.
The sacred writings of a particular religion or belief system, often regarded as authoritative and containing moral or spiritual teachings.
Examples:
Scripture study. Biblical scripture. Many people find comfort in reading scripture during times of hardship.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Clap.
To hit your hands together and make a short and loud noise, mainly to show your approval or praise.
Examples:
Clap my hands. Clap a book shut. We clapped along with the singer's song.
Succumb.
To fail to oppose something, such as desire, pressure, or some other opposing force. To die or suffer badly from the effect of a disease or injury.
Examples:
Succumb to cancer. Succumb to old age. He finally succumbed to temptation.
Accepting.
Willing to receive or to take something offered.
Examples:
Accepting attitude. Accepting of diversity. He was an accepting person who believed in diversity and inclusiveness.
Adorable.
Inspiring love, affection, or fondness, charming or delightful, cute, lovable.
Examples:
Adorable baby. Adorable puppy. My friend's daughter is adorable, with curly hair and big brown eyes.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Cyanide.
A highly toxic compound consisting of a carbon atom triple bonded to a nitrogen atom, most often encountered as hydrogen cyanide or one of its salts, often used in industrial processes, insecticides, and as a lethal poison.
Examples:
Cyanide poisoning. Hydrogen cyanide. The use of cyanide as a chemical weapon is prohibited under international law.
Piggyback.
A ride on someone's back or shoulders, or the act of carrying or supporting something on someone's back or shoulders. Verb, to carry or transport someone or something on one's back or shoulders, or to attach or mount one thing onto another thing for transportation or support.
Examples:
Piggyback on her success. Piggyback equipment. The little girl wanted a piggyback ride on her father's shoulders.
Pronounce.
To say or speak a word or words correctly or in a particular way.
Examples:
Pronounce a judgment. Pronounce a name. She struggled to pronounce the word in a foreign language.
Crayfish.
A freshwater crustacean resembling a small lobster, typically found in streams, rivers, and lakes, and often used as a popular food source.
Examples:
Freshwater crayfish. Cooked crayfish. The seafood restaurant is known for its delicious crayfish dish.
Whistle.
To make a high-pitched sound by forcing breath through a small opening, usually with the lips or fingers. Noun, a piece of equipment that forces air or steam against an edge or into a cavity, and so produces a loud shrill sound.
Examples:
Whistle a tune. Whistle for help. The employee decided to whistleblow on the company's illegal activities.
Paw.
The foot of an animal that has claws or nails, such as a cat, dog, or bear. A person's hand, especially a clumsy or heavy-handed one.
Examples:
Paw print. Paw pad. The cat batted at the toy with its paw.
Remiss.
Negligent or careless in performing a duty or task, failing to take proper care or give sufficient attention.
Examples:
Remiss behavior. Remiss in his duties. Her remiss attitude towards her studies is why she falls behind in class.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Mustard.
A yellow or brown condiment that tastes spicy made from the seeds of various plants. Adjective, between yellow and brown.
Examples:
Mustard leaf. Black mustard seed. He had to endure the mustard gas attack during the war.
Dumpling.
A small ball or lump of dough, often boiled or steamed and filled with meat or vegetables.
Examples:
Dumpling soup. Homemade dumpling. I ordered some delicious dumplings for lunch.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Porridge.
A hot cereal dish made from boiled grains or legumes, typically oats, rice, or cornmeal, often served with milk or sweeteners.
Examples:
Oat porridge. Sweet porridge. A bowl of hot porridge is a nutritious breakfast option in winter.
Recap.
To repeat or summarize what has been said, decided, etc.
Examples:
Recap key points. Recap briefly. Let me quickly recap these results.